my name is Loic Claveau, brand manager.
So you know everything about Aion. Is the name, do I pronounce it right?
Yeah,
Aion?
Aion, absolutely.
Okay. What does the name stand for?
It's the name of the god. It's the name of the god that you see here.
Okay.
This is the Tower of Eternity. So that was the metaphoric representation of the god, Aion. And obviously it got shattered during the struggle, during the epic fight. And so from that moment on, Aion disappeared.
Okay. Why is Aion not available in English sooner?
Oh, sooner, because it takes.
Now.
Oh, okay. Because it's actually right now being tested in English on our different betas. So we have like beta events that are running now like every 2 or 3 weeks for a weekend, and on there people can actually play the game in English. So it's already started, but obviously it takes a long time to create not only a localization, because we didn't want to do a localization, of the game. We wanted to do a rewriting of the game for our European and American audience.
It's a different version than the Korean version.
Yeah.
I think, yes.
Yeah, in terms of, I mean, the game itself is the same in terms of content, but the rewriting is different. They have references, for example, that we don't have. They have private joke, Easter eggs in the stuff that we wouldn't be able to understand. So what they have is, what we have is a rewriter, native rewriter that are able to actually rewrite the stuff for our own market and for our own audience.
Does the leveling also be different from the European game?
The leveling.
The leveling itself?
Leveling,
yes.
The speed of the leveling, you mean?
Yeah.
So, no, we're not right now. But the thing is that don't be afraid of its Korean lineage, because it's not a grindy game at all. It's really focused and dedicated on quests. So you're gonna have a lot of quest up, and you're gonna be able to level pretty fast through quest.
Okay, how is the crafting part in the game? A lot of MMOs you have crafting. Does a line? Oh, sorry, Aion have crafting as well.
Yeah, we have 6 professions. So we have alchemist, cooking, armor smith, weaponsmith, sewing, which is kind of tailor, and handicraft, which is jewel craft, kind of. You can take all of them, but you can only master 2 professions.
Okay.
So that allows you to not be completely reliable on other people. You can still advance in your own crafting by crafting components, but then as soon as you reach very high level, then obviously you're gonna have to ask other.
Okay. We have seen in the demonstration that there is not really an evil race. That was by choice.
So there's an evil race, but you cannot play it. That's the Balor.
Okay.
The Balor, the Draconic, is the evil race. As for the players themselves, no, we didn't want any evil race because it's so much more fun, so much more interesting to have actually grey character. In the sense that you got complicated character where the guy is beautiful, but it's not necessarily the nice guy, the one you expect. And the same, you got a guy who looks scary, but it's not necessarily the bad guy. So you have, everyone is coming from a different perspective. You got the Asmodean, which are more of the survival, that they've been involved in very harsh land, and so they adapted to that land. They had to. So they become very fierce and very proud of them, and they're survivors basically. On the other side, you get the Helios, which are, like you've seen, in a very beautiful world, and they had it easy. They never had to struggle to survive. So because they're in a beautiful world, so they're almost a bit arrogant. They feel like they've been chosen because they had it easy. So then you get this aspect where you choose the beautiful characters, but with more, the different mindset, or rather go for the badass, but which is not bad.
You know a lot about him. Do you play yourself?
Yeah,
Are there
definitely.
specific things you particularly like about it?
Well, that's the thing. You're gonna say that I'm selling my own product, but I really like the fact that you slowly get introduced into new element of gameplay. You don't start. You're not being thrown into the pit. Basically, with play this like this and this like that, and then oh, look at all this shiny new stuff that you can do, because it's too much for
A slow learning curve.
Exactly.
Yes.
You start with a very familiar. If you play the MMO, if you play solo, even RPG, you can easily get the feel of the game. And then, even when you start, you get videos, encrypted videos that show you how to do this or the quest, what is the interface. And from that moment on, it keeps going. And then every 10 levels, you get introduced into new gameplay elements. And before you realize it, you suddenly like, oh damn, I got all this stuff that I can do, and I know a lot about all of them, you know. So that's what we like.
And then the final question, and I think everybody asks you that: is this the World of Warcraft killer?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind reaching the same number. But the thing is that this is not our target. We really go for our players. We really listen to our players and what they want. And if in the end we get a huge, like millions and millions of players, who could complain about that?